Hello YouTube, it's a Faceless Man here, and today I'm going to talk about Apple. But before I start talking about Apple, I'm going to give you a little rant. Now, what is this little rant going to be about? It's going to be about pretty much new investors and the way they view the stock market and all this good stuff. I'm just going to go pretty much off board here. I don't have a script or anything, so I'm just going to speak mindly, and then I will talk about Apple. And you're going to like the information I'm going to talk about Apple. So, to start off, a lot of people have been sending me a lot of questions and telling me that they've lost a lot of money in the stock market, that, during this crash, it's been complicated for them, that they've tried to follow other people's advice on YouTube and, buying stocks that they told them to buy and they lost money and stuff like that. And like I've always told you guys, do not get into a stock without doing your information first. Okay? You need to get all the information you can about the stock and the company itself before you buy into it. For me, I give you some stock recommendations, but I always tell you look into the stock before you buy it. You guys need to pay attention to the news on that company. You need to be always on top of it because if something bad happens, you guys can sell off before it crashes. Okay, so that's one of the things that I want to talk about. The other thing I want to talk about is do not do things that other YouTube people do. I've seen a lot of these videos out on YouTube, and these people don't really know what they're talking about. Maybe they have a method that's working for them, and they're kind of trying to sell you some views. They have hundreds and thousands of views because they honestly, no offense to anyone, they make stupid people believe that they're going to make money the way they did. A lot of these people lie about making their money. They just want to get views. You are not going to become a millionaire in a year. You're not going to make all this crap ton of money in a quick spurt. You need to understand the stock market first before you start making money. There are those few people that can do it day trading and make a lot of money, but that's not everyone. And one thing that you need to know is that you need to have a tough mentality. People come into the market thinking that they have a tough mentality, that they've seen like 10 videos and they know everything about the stock market, and that is not true. You have to know some accounting. You need to know and understand the stocks. You need to understand what the volume means, what the average volume is, the market cap, the dividend, all that stuff. You need to know how to research a company, what news to believe. There is a lot of fake news out there, guys, that you need to not follow. You guys see something and you guys panic and sell, and it's just stupid. Okay? If you're an investor, I've explained in my other videos that I do recommend you guys watching, how to start becoming a good investor. And a lot of people don't listen. They think that, they're gonna always follow these other YouTubers that have more subscribers and more views because they think that they're going to make money in a simple, easy way. And that is not the case. There are those few people that can do it, but most of you are not going to do it. Most of you are failing. A lot of people have come to me, literally hundreds of people have come to me telling me that they're failing in the market and if I can help them out. And, for me, like I've said, people are telling me how come I don't invest more time on YouTube and stuff like that. And that is because YouTube is nothing for me. Okay, I'm not trying to become a YouTuber. I'm not trying to make money from YouTube. I'm not trying to get subscribers. I'm not trying to go for all these views. I'm not clickbaiting you. I'm not, trying hard on my videos. What I'm doing is pretty much setting up my screen recorder and talking to you guys. I don't set up a script. I don't, do any of that stuff that other YouTubers do. Why? Because I'm not in it for the money. I'm here to give you my knowledge and give you information directly from my mind and my mouth. You know, this is what I'm telling you. I'm not, trying again to make money or anything from YouTube. All these other people are. So they're doing whatever it takes to get you to click their video and then give you that false information and you guys fall for it and you guys lose money. Okay? What I told you is the main important thing is to set up your mentality. Okay? There's a book called Get Rich with Dividends. Read that book. Okay? There's another one called The Intelligent Investor. Read that book. Read books about the stock market. Do all this information. You know, get that information, get that knowledge first before you buy your first stock, because it's important, and it's going to be the process of you either succeeding or failing in the market. For me, I succeeded because I've, given myself the time and the knowledge. I've lost a lot of money in the market before I started making some. I learned the hard way. And now I'm just trying to share it with you guys so you guys can avoid those, faults. So, pretty much what I'm going to tell you now is that don't be stupid. If you guys don't have the right mentality, you guys should not be investing. If you guys want to make a lot of money quickly, then you guys should not be investing. Okay, you guys will not be successful. Now, I'm going to talk about Apple now. And I'm going to talk about how much this stock can actually really make you a lot of money in the future. But before you get into it, please do your research. A lot of us know Apple. A lot of us know Coke. I only have Apple and Coke in my portfolios now. Before the market went down, I ended up selling up all my bad stocks because I know it started coming down. And I bought more into Coke and more into Apple. Now, Apple, I have it on my main portfolio, but I bought some here in Robinhood so I can show you what I did. So, as you see in my last video, I told you it was a good time to buy. I ended up buying in Robinhood 2 shares at 130. When they did the stock split, it jumped down to 130, and that's when I bought some. Now it started dropping and dropping and dropping, and people, that's when they started panicking and they started selling, and that was stupid. So what did I do? I waited till it dropped to 120. After it hit 120, I bought another one. It kept dropping and dropping and dropping, and it dropped again, and it hit 110. I bought another one. Started going slightly up, and it went up to 118. Then it dropped again to 114, and I bought another one. So what did I end up doing? I ended up purchasing more. I'm trying to get into it as much as possible. That's what you guys need to look at. Okay, you guys need to jump into a stock that's coming down. Don't buy it when it's going up. And a good example is going to be, let's say, if you're going to buy a house, and let's say in the area the houses are blowing up, they're going, let's say they're 500,000. A month later they're 600,000. Are you going to buy the house that went up 100,000 in a month? No, you're going to wait for it to come back down. There's a little craze in that spot, and eventually it's going to come back down. When it drops down to like 400,000, are you guys going to buy the house at 400,000, or are you guys going to wait till it gets to 5,000 and pay that premium price again? No. So it's that thought that you guys have to understand. Okay? When you guys are buying a stock, you're buying into the company. So understand that you guys are jumping into a company. There's a lot of people sending me messages. Should I get into the stock? Should I get into the stock? I'm like, I don't want to freaking think about that stock. I don't give a shit about it because I don't know the company. We all know Apple. They sell phones, they sell computers, they sell AirPods, they sell all these things. What is their value? Their value is almost $2 trillion, guys. $2 trillion is insane. They are worth a lot of money, and they are going to keep on growing. This stock is at 114 right now. It's gonna eventually go back up. When the new iPhone comes out in the next month, there's gonna be new computers, new AirPods, new watch. All this stuff is gonna come out, and they're gonna have good quarterly earnings, and the stock is gonna go up. That's one thing you guys have to understand and pay attention to. That the stock is very undervalued right now. A lot of people jumped out of Apple because they did their stock split, and it's stupid to get out of it just because of a stock split. This stock is still valuable. It's still making profits. You have to understand that when you buy into a company, if it's doing well, you're not going to sell it. If you're making money constantly, you're not going to jump out of it. Don't look at the price, look at the value. You have to look at the value itself, not the price of the stock. Because if Apple is making profits constantly, it's going to keep growing. And that's one thing you guys have to understand. If the stock crashes, but the company isn't doing bad, then don't pay attention to it. Buy more into it because eventually it's going to come back up. If you're buying into something, you're buying for the long term. If you're a new investor, look into the long term. If you're an intermediate investor, an experienced investor, you already know. You have to understand that these companies drop, and that's the time to buy. So please understand that, guys. I get too many messages of people panicking and selling and losing money. And there's no reason for you to lose money. When a stock comes down dramatically like this, when it had its high and it dramatically dropped after the stock split, that's the time to buy. This stock is not coming to the gutters. It's not losing money. We were in a pandemic and Apple still had a profitable quarter. That shows you how strong this company is. And it's gonna jump back up, guys. This is just a little hiccup, but it's gonna come back up. And right now, it's a really, really good time to buy. Again, this company within the next 10 years is gonna be much higher than it is right now. And don't look at the price right now. Buy the stock now, look in 10 years, and you'll see how profitable it is. That's the thing that you guys have to understand. Okay, that's something you guys have to get in your head, which most of you are not. You guys are like, yes, I understand that. But then I get these messages, oh, I sold out of it because it was crashing. Well, and then I tell them, is the company doing bad? No. Like, is there anything wrong with the company? Are they being sued? Are they going bankrupt? No. Then why'd you sell out of it? Because the stock was crashing. I don't want to lose the money. You only lose the money when you sell. Right now, it says right here, total return minus $32.12 from Robinhood, just on these 5 shares. I haven't lost this money because I haven't sold out of it. Now, if the stock price drops more and I even buy more, then this average is going to come down. Again, I bought my first 2 shares at 130. Now my average cost is 121.52. The more I buy, I could just keep buying at this price, and eventually the stock average is going to come down. So that's something you guys have to understand. You only lose money when you sell. This company is really valuable. When you buy it now, this stock can be in the 500s again. Eventually, it will be. So keep an eye on it. This just made it more affordable. This made it possible for people to actually buy it and get into it. So don't look at the situation right now. Look at it in the long term. And that's pretty much all I want to talk about this video. If you guys like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, if you really do, please comment down below or send me a personal message. I'm honestly getting back to everyone quickly, and I'm really trying to help out as many people as possible. Again, I'm not trying to make money from YouTube or any of that. I'm not like any of those bullshit YouTubers out there that are trying to make money from this, that are just trying to get clicks and stuff, because that's not the way to actually make money. Too many people are losing money because they're following false advice. So again, I'm not telling you to follow my advice. I'm telling you to do your research, and I'm giving you my thoughts. I gave you my thoughts on Apple. Now I'm telling you, do your research, pay attention, do a little bit of accounting, learn a little bit of accounting, understand the company, and then buy into it, and understand why you're buying into it. So again, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.